Welcome back. They are the sanctioning body for all of high school athletics. The New Mexico Activities Association has a lot of responsibility, and Dusty Young knows all too well. He's an associate director, and he joins us now. Now, Dusty, one of the things that's been talked about a lot has been classification. You guys changed it up. You know, instead of single A, it's all 2A to 6A now. And so why do you do those things, can we expect more changes?
Yeah, well, classification alignment for us, it's really a continuous process. It's all based on enrollment numbers,
Right.
And of course, throughout the state, those are fluctuating from school to school, really on a yearly basis. The last classification system was based on a 4-year block. That 4-year block ended with the end of last school year, so we had to put something new into place for 2014-15 and 15-16. And basically what came about from there was from our member schools and our board of directors, and they wanted to go with 3 equal classifications at the 6A, 5A, and 4A level. There's 24 schools in each of those classifications now, and then the rest of our smaller schools split up into 3 equal classifications as well. And then from there, of course, districts are broken up based on where they're located.
Now, you guys, as far as that goes, if a school gets into a certain district or whatever, and they want to, they feel like they can't compete, can they come back and say, hey, look, we're not winning anything? Or I don't think anybody's going to do that because everybody's very competitive. But I'm just saying, would they have that choice if they wanted it?
Well, right now we're in the middle of a 2-year block, so we're really set until the end of not this school year, but next school year, and then we'll really go through the process again. We already have it on our agenda for the February Board of Directors meeting to start talking about classification and alignment again. Our goal really is to have something in place that we can use year in and year out, but with the change in enrollment numbers across the state, you know, some schools may fluctuate depending upon how the enrollment is there.
And you guys also have, you always have some kind of initiative. I know you had sportsmanship, and now this year, talk about the new program that you put in this year as far as the alcohol and all that, you know, keeping kids, making them aware of all those different things and how successful that's been.
Right, we have a couple different programs that we started up this year. One is the Compete with Class Sportsmanship Initiative. We've used a couple different initiatives over the last really 7 years, and this is really special to us because it's homegrown. It was really put together by our staff, administrators, coaches, and even students from across New Mexico, and it's a sportsmanship initiative built on the core values of respect, integrity, and responsibility. And again, we're just so excited about it because it's ours. We've used initiatives from outside sources in the past,
Right.
But we really feel like this one's going to be more effective because it is New Mexico grown.
And then, you know, it's odd that you guys have that, and the kids need it more than ever now, you know, because, you know, and I know there's incidences. Since there's been sports, there's always been something going on. But this year, there's been a lot of like sportsmanship stuff that seems to have exploded all over high school. We have some video of some of the high school stuff that has happened, you know, team brawling and stuff like that. If this happens often, do you make rule changes, or how do you deal with this kind of thing to discourage it?
Well, of course, I think it's done on a case-by-case basis. Anytime we have an incident, we're going to work with that school or the schools that might be involved and really try and rectify the situation so it doesn't happen again. And I think the Compete with Class Sportsmanship Initiative is something that's exactly for situations like this. You know, you mentioned that we need a sportsmanship program for the kids, but it's not just for the kids, it's for everyone involved in high school athletics.
Yeah.
That's our staff at the NMAA, that's the administration and coaches at all of our member schools, and really it's for the spectators and the parents that are in the stands as well.
All right, Dusty Young, New Mexico Activities Association Associate Director. This guy's a busy man. We are also very busy as always. And just in case, if you'd like to reach Dusty or anyone at the NMAA, here are a couple of choices: Facebook and Twitter. Our Jared Chester returns now. He has a preview of the Class 4A championship game. Jared.
Thanks, Van. Yep, the state championship games will not just be under the Friday night lights. They will spill into tomorrow with 3 and 4A games. The 4A matchup is between Cobre and Ruidoso.
The battle between the Warriors of Ruidoso and the Indians of Cobre is going down at the Field of Dreams in Las Cruces tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Coming into the playoffs, Ruidoso was seated in the number 2 spot and Cobre as the number 5 seed. The Indians have 3 losses on the year and are 10-3 coming into this state matchup. The Warriors, on the other hand, are 11-1 on the year, with their only loss coming to Robertson, who were the big upset this year, losing to Hatch Valley in the quarters 20-16. This Warrior team hasn't had a state title under the helm of Coach Keith Johnson, but he has really done a great job with this program. The senior combo of Cade Patterson and Coach Johnson's son, Parker Johnson, who is averaging over 119 yards per game and has over 1,400 yards on the year. Also in this kid's career at Ruidoso, over 4,500 receiving yards and 84 total touchdowns. So Keith and Parker Johnson plus Patterson make this team that is averaging over 37 points per game a tough squad to beat.
That game again is tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. in Las Cruces at the Field of Dreams. All right, let's get back to Van with more.
All right, timeout is called. We're heading into the final stretch. Colin Justice and his Clayton Yellow Jackets are thinking a repeat in Class AA, but the Bears of Estancia have their own plans for Championship Saturday. We'll take a look at the teams when we return.